far as housing, man, right now in my housing portfolio, I am just refinancing and leveraging all the properties that I have. When I started buying real estate back in 2009 and 10, banks weren't lending, so I had to buy my properties cash. And back then you could do so because they were so cheap. Now you can get a single family home for $20,000. Now those homes are going for $100,000. And my dumb butt sold them when they were at $60,000. But I sold most of those homes to buy quadruplexes, still doing this cash crap. So I am cash poor and real estate rich. So, and I always get hit by the highest interest, right? I get hit with hard money lenders paying high interest, and now I'm getting hit because I waited too late to actually start leveraging these properties. Now interest rates are 7+%. My new loan is 7.7% for my quad, which is ridiculous. The one I had before that, just before everything kind of went crazy, it was at 5%, which is very good. And I have about 2 more properties to leverage before, I go to the next phase. So I'm leveraging everything, hoarding the cash. I say hoarding the cash, we'll get to that in a second. I've shot my shot on a few properties. So I tried to buy a couple of single family homes. I got into this Airbnb thing and I kind of liked it, and I was just tired of buying rundown homes I was going to do a lot of and doing long-term rentals. So I wanted to take a stab at properties that were good for short-term rentals. The problem is I've been having horrible luck. I tried to buy the property that's next door to me, and I gave them a great cash offer. I gave them $230,000, which is more than what I thought it was worth at the time. And they was like, no, we want 300. And they were saying they was going to do all this work. So today I found out that they actually listed that property today, and they didn't do anything but shampoo the carpets and maybe paint. And they are trying to offer $300,000. Now my house next door, I did everything from the rooter to the tutor. Okay, look it up, it's in the dictionary. And it appraised at $265,000. The highest house that is sold in my neighborhood, which everything was done completely inside and out and was bigger than mine, was $287,000. So I really feel like they was reaching for the stars, and it's kind of showing. I hope they get it. I'm kind of a hater, but I hope they get it, because if they get $300,000, I'm going to be asking for $350,000 for my property. So I shot my shot on that. I had a coworker who has a husband who wanted to sell a property in Augusta in a place that I really, really wanted. This is like retirement place for me. And it didn't work out. He ended up selling, going with someone else. I offered another close to $250,000 bid, cash money, and it went nowhere. It went nowhere. Shoot, swing and a miss. So I'm like, well, maybe real estate is just not for me. And then everything else is just god awfully expensive for no reason. So I say, you know what? I'm just going to save my money and I'm going to continue this path. And if anything comes up, I'll go there. So I started buying cars. I needed a car as a daily. So you see, I bought my Lexus GX470. It's my new daily. I love the car, but I didn't stop there. I bought a E36 M3 because I always wanted one of those, and I have a lot of money. And I said, you know what? If you can find one, they're just going to keep going and you can sell it for later. So I got that. And in between doing all of this, I went to Carolina Exotic, and it really reinvigorated my mind state when it comes down to investing, and then also my trajectory in life. I realized when I went there, seeing the accommodations there, how beautiful everything was, done to the highest level, and executed very well. The cars there are rare, the kind of cars I can only dream of. And I said, why dream about it? Go for it. So it was after I left there, I was like, you know what? I had a dream once to do this exotic car lounge, to be in the car business. And right now, real estate ain't showing me no love. So I'm gonna try cars for right now. The problem is, unlike real estate, I love cars. And you know what they say, don't get high off your own supply. But Cars are my only vice. The best I can do is try not to lose money on any of them. And so far, I think I did quite well. Ended up buying an M3, and it was right around that time when I went to the exotic car lounge. I was like, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. Now, every time I buy a car, everyone is like asking me at work, so where are you going to park it? Where are you going to park it? Because I don't have parking. I haven't figured it out. I'm looking for a similar situation where I can get like an airplane hangar or some industrial real estate where I can park these cars and secure them and have it under monitoring and have people, you know, whatever. It's a real estate play. We'll talk about that in another video. But that hasn't panned out. So yesterday, I came across a piece of land and I was like, I think I might be back in the real estate again. So, and also it's a possible way to park cars. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't park none of my babies there, but I said, you know what? It's a real estate deal. It's very cheap. This guy's only asking like $4,000 for this property. And I was like, yeah, we gonna do that. And we're gonna fence it and we're gonna charge people to park there and it's gonna pay for itself. So that's the real estate deal for me. Far as real estate goes in the market, it's coming down. It's coming down. That property that my neighbor is trying to sell for $300,000 is sitting there. Those things will be snapped up within 48 hours. It is sitting there. Foreclosures are going up. Interest rates are going up. We've seen the same perfect storm that happened a while ago where, you know, it was harder to get money. And because of that, people have to reduce their price. And then when you do get the money, now because of the interest rate, it decreases how much the average person can buy, you know, when it comes down to the real estate. So when I say the average person, that's a great point. It's a great point because average people are not buying properties anymore. And that is what's really causing a drought when it comes down to the supply of real estate, and also these huge swings in prices because of speculation. And I saw this happening 5 years ago, where, you know, outside corporations were getting into real estate and sending the market crazy